I want to welcome you all to this most powerful night in the PhD ministry. Amen.
I'm too old to fail. I'm too old to fall.
Some people are still wondering, why was Walter Magaya'S church full when he was arrested on the night of turnaround? This is a question that a lot of you have. And a lot of you have said that it is because this is a cult. And you have said a lot of people that are there, they lack common sense. Do you mind if I tell you that you are all wrong? And I'll tell you why this is a wrong assertion about Walter Magaya'S. And I'm going to answer it with one word. One word. Yes, you heard me right. One word. Religion. You see, religion is such a powerful tool that can be used to control mankind. And it has been for centuries and millenniums. It has been used to build kingdoms, subdue subject, and embolden people to do the unthinkable. Let's begin in Africa. The most symbolic physical evidence found in Egypt. Hieroglyphics. Most of them, they point to life after death, which was used to build kings and pharaohs of the day tombs, including the biggest of the pyramids. Most of them were a fortress for their departed kings. This was in the name of religion. In the Middle East, the nation of Israel was held by the law of Moses for 1,200 years and still fights wars to protect this law till this day because of their belief system, which is the religion of Judaism. Again, in the African traditional religion, kings were decided by spirit mediums and wars were led by them. One might ask, how does this correlate with the church of Walter Magaya'S full? This is a pattern which can be traced not very far. In South Africa, when Shepherd Bushiri was arrested, for 2 weeks, services continued and many felt as it was a test of time for the church. And you saw how they blocked roads in Pretoria in protest to the authorities saying, leave Bushiri alone. Eventually, their leader used common sense and fled the country because he knew the odds were against him. And the overwhelming evidence was going to take him down. Now you get it? That is the power of religion. Come to think of it, some jihadists from the Middle East or some from the parts of Africa, this I'm talking about the likes of Boko Haram, the likes of ISIS, they have unalived themselves because of an assertion that if they die in a holy war, they are going to get hold of 100 virgins. You think of it. This is part of religion. Remember the 9/11. Those were very educated people who did those atrocious acts. But because they believed they were fighting a holy war, it took them years and months of planning to pull out the 9/11. That's how powerful religion is. Religion has a common denominator, which is the reason why the church was full. Religion believes in the unseen. Some call it supernatural. For example, when one is poor and they all of a sudden get a break in attaining a job or build a business because they received prayers or a charm from a leader, a spirit medium, or someone. Such a person cannot be moved from their belief, which has caused their life to change. Because religion oftentimes suspends the use of common sense and dives into the supernatural for answers. If one is having a terminal disease, how can you remove them from a religion that has caused them to be healed? However, and this is very important, Always and always, at the end of healing, breakthrough, there is a human person, a leader, who is the contact person to their found religion, breakthrough, or teaching. In the case of Walter Magaya, one disgruntled person is more a number to quieten a multitude who feel for them to receive a promotion. It is because of this wrong leader. This causes denialism, which is sometimes not backed by facts, but by religious dogma. Now, come to think of it, religion is not on its own bad, but it has been a tool that has been used to control people. It can be a tool that can be used to discipline people and also can contain societies from doing the extreme. But in some extreme cases, it can be a tool that is used to control the very people and cause them to do the extreme cases. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Now, let's come back to Walter Magaya. As this case unfolds, what do you make of this story of Walter Magaya? Do you think those people that were at the night of turnaround are at all dumb? They're not learned? Or these are people that are deep in their religion? And what do you think? Is this the end of Walter Magaya? Or this was just a baptism of fire of a leader who needs to stand strong and he's carrying a bigger cross? Your thoughts in the comments, please.